It's raining today, so I'm trying to work inside. Um, I didn't film much again. I know I say that every time, but this is basically I'm working on the LS engine on the short bed. So gas pedal. Um, there's a sensor, a plug that comes in here from the pedal, and then one that comes out. But usually this is like short. But the plug that came out, I think they mount this up in the engine compartment. But I've always heard that it's not in the engine compartment. But I had to find this plug, so I had to. I had the whole inside harness. I had to cut it all apart, find out where this plug was, and it is right here. So what I'm gonna do is try to sprawl this out. I know I have no room in here, but sprawl this out. I'm going to pull my ends off down here and try to get rid of as much as I can before I open this up. I'm just trying to clean it up as much as I can. I want to make a new fuse block for it. Probably reroute a couple wires for like my... I think I get rid of a bunch of wires obviously, but reroute what my... mass airflow sensor, a couple grounds, just clean it up. I don't like that regular plastic loom, so I'm gonna get some different loom, but just try to get this organized. I don't think I'm gonna totally tear into it. I wanted to clear out this table before I did. I got some new lugs that I'm gonna run. I'm gonna run a breaker back by the battery in case anything shorts out. I got the three wire water with temp, so it sends two wires to your PCM and then it sends one to my gauge. I got some of these O-ring fittings. I actually ended up getting these to make my fuel filter work. That's a whole story. I'll get into that more later. It's supposed to be warm all week, so hopefully I'll film a lot more during the week, but it's raining the last 2 days, so I'm kind of stuck inside doing wiring. So that's what I'm going to do. Pulled. So this is the engine harness. This is in the engine harness, but this is all I think your headlight setup. I'm sure there's some more sensors and crap in there, but I don't need any of that, so I'm pretty pumped. Because that looks way more doable. Obviously it's all doable, but I don't know, it's got some of these. It must have been the side mount battery, which is actually what I have, but I really don't want that. I want the I want top mount because I bought this 1 gauge power wire that I'm gonna run all the way up. So I'd like to have the top mount. That way it sits right on the top of the frame rails. I could hide it. My back really hurts, in case you're wondering. This came out of the PCM, green and blue. Here's all my power wires. I don't think I use any of this box. I'm gonna actually have to cut off like 2 of those boxes. But I think all I'm gonna do today maybe is take my extra wires out of here that I don't need. And maybe pull back a little bit of this loom. But I'm not going to get all the way into it today because I want to do it on this table and it's a little busy. So, just trying to do something inside. Got a little space heater. Trying to warm my legs up. Here's the factory fuel or fuse panel. I already took all the wires out of my PCM connections. These are going to my fuse block. These are going to my fuse block that I'm gonna make. These are all my power. This is my tack module. It controls the throttle blade. This is my coolant sensor, but I actually have a 3-wire sensor, so I have to figure out how I'm gonna rewire that so that it runs the PCM and runs to my factory gauges. I'm trying to think. There was, I think it's my crank sensor. I didn't write labels on all of these. My friend wrote one of them, and I think he meant crank sensor, but he put starter. Maybe I put it because it's right by the starter. But so trying to get everything cleaned up. So basically, I have to extend that down. This is activates my starter. I'm slowly working all these wires down the harness. Here's a bunch of wires I took out. Some of that I didn't actually take out. It's not part of it. It was all connected. I thought it was part of it, but it was it's all my battery connections. So I'm gonna keep working my way down. It's actually not horrible. My harness had a couple things on there that were a little different. It's a 03. It does have a drive-by-wire, but it had some wires in the pins for drive-by cable, even though it's not supposed to be in there on the thing. Maybe it is. I'll find out later. Hopefully it's not. I saved them and marked everything, so I can put those back in later if I need to. But today, I had to run to the junkyard. I was going to film there, but I don't know. It's fun. I got distracted. Picked up some parts. I'll show you guys. Basically, I bought this because I'm an idiot. For some reason, I was thinking I needed the plug that went into the back of my gauges, but I don't need that because that's what I took out. So, whatever. There's $4. I also thought that I could maybe take these off, but they seem to be glued in. I hammered a bunch of them off at the place. These go on the side of your intake because I wanted to move some stuff around, but I don't know. Maybe I won't be doing that. So I was hoping to plug those in. I might still work with those, but they're free, so it's no big deal. I got a brake plunger from a 86 Chevy C10. It didn't have any of the plugs, so I just wired that. I have some push-on pieces. What else did I get today? I don't know. I got a throttle body. My throttle body, this plastic was cracked when the guy pulled the engine. So I went and got this throttle body today out of a 04 Envoy, I think, or something like that, or Trailblazer. So hopefully it works the same. We'll see. The guy was telling me that these numbers are how it is tuned. I'm not sure if that's correct, but seemed pretty smart, so I was listening to him. Next, I need to figure out how to plug this, because unless I'm gonna try to heat this up with a heat gun and see if that's the way that you get these off, or maybe they're just, I don't know, maybe they're glued on. I also need to find a way to plug that was my EGR. I think there's a valve or something right there that I took off. So just trying to keep it as clean as I can. But I don't know, you can see a water pump and alternator setups in there. I'm going to pull that water pump out. I bought a tap today and this fitting for the steam vent. So I'm going to tap and thread my water pump on the exit so that it shoots the steam up my water pump out to my heater. So that's on the game plan for tonight. Maybe tonight. I don't know. I'm not even sure what time it is, but this is my wiring harness. I don't know if I showed you this the other day, but pulled everything out. Everything's kind of wired. I bought an OBD2 port today that I snipped at the salvage yard. I love going to the salvage yard. It's actually really fun. The wiring harness is kind of ready, but I'm going to tuck wires a lot, so I'll probably wait till I take the harness over to my friends, lay it on the engine, see what I'm going to do. I want to extend all the wires. I want my PCM to sit under my glove box, so I'm going to need to extend all of these, I would think. But I'm going to lay it on there first and see what I'm working with. I just want to clean a couple things up. You know, like this starter wire sucks. It's that purple wire usually, but mine looks brown. But it's got some messed up areas. But I also am going to run my key switch. Is going to turn on all my accessories and the PCM will already have power, but it'll turn everything on, key hot power, and then I'm going to use a push button switch to activate the solenoid in the starter. So I think that's simpler than trying to find a switch that will not cut power away whenever you try to start your car. That happens on these older ones.